It's one of the state police detectives, Brian Tully.
And there's some more breaking news. Massachusetts State Trooper Brian Tully is about to be deposed under oath on May 7th.
I guess you all just desire to ruin your own summers.
Do you have a deposition scheduled?
Well, hopefully you'll be done by 3 o'clock.
I highly doubt that.
There's some breaking news. Karen Reed is going to be deposed on April 14th, just a few days from now.
What kind of relationship? A buddy-buddy relationship?
The same thing everybody wants, a real relationship.
A romantic relationship, Mr. Higgins?
It's possible.
Right.
Subpoena to the Norfolk District Attorney's Office relative to the matter that they're prosecuting against Mr. Carney.
That was what we did in Canton. Everybody drank. They can all go drunk driving on the way home and nobody gets pulled over.
I can't hear you, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, everyone. The matter before the court is Paul O'Keefe, individually and personal representative of the estate of John Joseph O'Keefe III et al. Versus CNC Hospitality, LLC, doing business as CNF McCarthy's et al.
Well, look at this. The gang is all here. We're back at the civil trial that was filed on behalf of John O'Keefe's estate by his brother Paul O'Keefe. Let's watch.
Your Honor, on the Zoom, we have Attorney Daniel Buck and Attorney Mark Stiller on behalf of the plaintiff. On behalf of Defendant CNC, we have Tamara Holstag. On behalf of Defendant Waterfall, we have Attorney John Deely. And on behalf of Defendant Reed, we have Attorney Thomas Tang.
Those racist, hilarious editors snuck that in on me. I'll have a talk with them.
Damon Seligson, Charles Waters, Sarah Shipley, and Aaron Rosenberg.
It's been a while since we've been together, so why don't we start with the plaintiff and let me know what depositions you've conducted and what depositions you have left to conduct.
We've noticed 11 depositions, but none have taken place yet.
A deposition is a question and answer session that takes place before the trial. It will take place in a private setting, and generally they will be video recorded. The person being deposed, the one who's being asked questions of, must do so under oath. That means there are potential criminal penalties if they lie.
And we have a number of keeper of record depositions that are still outstanding and pending with third-party entities.
Is the reason they have not taken place yet because they were noticed for dates after today or other reasons?
For some strange reason, this judge actually has his camera mounted 100 feet away from him.
For the most part, yes. Some were I can't recall when we initially noticed some, and they were rescheduled based on witness availability.
This beaut is the attorney that's representing the estate of John O'Keefe.
But I can tell you that we have put on the calendar 11 depositions with notices that have been served.
For what period of time between now and when?
There are also other parties who have also noticed depos. We are trying to identify dates that weren't already occupied and that we are able to convene. We've done it throughout every month between now and the end of discovery.
What depositions have you noticed?
We have not noticed any depositions as of yet.
That's the attorney for CF McCarthy's.
We have 2 customers of Waterfall that we've discussed with other counsel as folks that we are going to subpoena for deposition. They are not parties to the case.
That's interesting. I wonder which 2 people that were at the Waterfall are going to be deposed.
Obviously, we will be looking to depose the plaintiffs, and Mr. Diller and I have been in discussions as to the timing of all that, but we have not taken any depositions yet.
Any dealings?
Attorney Hassett, Your Honor, we've noticed 4 depositions, Your Honor. There are witnesses at either of the bars in question on the evening and morning that's relevant to the case. And
the bars are being sued for allegedly serving Karen Reed alcohol when she was already intoxicated.
We've also noticed the deposition of the state police toxicologist who did a retroactive extrapolation.
Oh yeah, I remember that guy. During Karen Reed's criminal trial, the state called a toxicologist who was able to somehow backdate her blood alcohol level.
Everybody was some level of intoxication. That was what we did in Canton. Everybody drank. They leave these bars, they're in their little enclaves where they can all go drunk driving on the way home and nobody gets pulled over.
Sure, my name is Nicholas Roberts, Roberts.
I'm not sure what's more rare, a sober cop in Ken or a black guy.
What is it that you do for work, sir?
I'm currently employed with a company called Thermo Fisher as a field service engineer.
My mom's Jamaican. I can always tell a Caribbean accent.
Prior to November of last year, 2023, where did you work?
I was in the Massachusetts State Police Crime Lab in the toxicology unit.
Those depositions are scheduled to take place early July.
What depositions have you noticed? Which ones have you taken?
We've noticed all of the depositions that we previously identified. We'd already had them noticed as of the last status conference.
And there he is, Karen Reed, superstar Jewish attorney, and he's speaking to the court with regard to how many depositions actually took place and how many they anticipate to occur within the next few months.
The first one that we have is actually coming up on this Tuesday, and then we've got them scheduled the bulk of the summer, and Mr. Diller's recently noticed additional depositions that are, for the most part, after the ones that we've noticed. We'll have some dates that are going to have to move and have already had to move because of various people's availability. We've got all of them locked in, relatively speaking, between roughly next week and the beginning of July. The first one I think will be this Tuesday. It'll be our deposition for Miss Reed.
There's some breaking news. Karen Reed is going to be deposed on April 14th, just a few days from now.
That's primarily because when they were initially noticed, it was after today's date.
Forget when I got involved in the case. I know it was sometime in the fall. I guess you all just desire to ruin your own summers.
The judge with a fine joke there. Let's see how the attorneys react.
You're going to have to get a lot of discovery and depositions done by the summer. What other issues do any of the attorneys want to talk about?
Your Honor, Plaintiff Mark Diller here. We also have a pending subpoena to the Norfolk District Attorney's Office relative to the matter that they're prosecuting against Mr. Carney, Aidan Carney. I've met and conferred because they stated that they cannot produce a number of those documents because there's a pending prosecution there. We're going to try to intervene into the criminal matter to seek access to those documents.
There's some more breaking news. The plaintiffs are attempting to obtain documents from Lally's office with regard to the prosecution of Aidan Carney, old Turtle Boy,
that were obtained through the criminal investigation pending against Mr. Carney that are reasonably calculated to lead discovery of admissible evidence in this case.
When are you going to do that?
We met and conferred yesterday with the Norfolk District Attorney's Office about it. We had issued the subpoena a while back. They provided some documents that they were able to provide without problem, and the others they made objections to. I talked to them about whether or not seeking a motion in this court was going to help, and I think because there are protective orders in place in the criminal matter, I still need to get relief from the Norfolk Superior Court.
Good luck with that. I'm not sure which prosecution they're actually speaking about with regard to Aidan, but we do know that there is a full extraction of his cell phone floating around, for which I'm sure the plaintiffs want to get their hands on.
That has those matters pending. So we started the process after we met and conferred yesterday about seeking to do paperwork in order to intervene there and seek to access those documents.
So why don't we set a status date as well for May 7th?
We do have a deposition scheduled as of right now at 10 a.m.
Well, hopefully you'll be done by 3 o'clock.
I highly doubt that, Your Honor.
Some states and some courts mandate that a deposition take place within a certain amount of time. Sometimes in federal court, you only get 6 or 8 hours, but the time limit rule varies from state to state and from court to court. Generally, in complex matters like this case with 3 separate parties asking questions, there's no way they're going to get it done before 3 o'clock.
Who is it? Who is the deponent?
It's one of the state police detectives, Brian Tully.
And there's some more breaking news. Massachusetts State Trooper Brian Tully is about to be deposed under oath on May 7th.
As of right now.
We'll leave it on the 7th. We'll put it on at 3 o'clock and give you incentive to maybe get the thing done within 5 hours.
I love this old judge.
These are going to be lengthy depositions, and we've got 3 different parties that are all going to ask questions. I think highly, highly unlikely.
5 hours is a long time. So we'll see you on May 7th at 3 p.m.
And there you have it. The old judge doesn't want to hear any of Rosenberg's excuses, and he wants to have that conference on that particular day. There's about 37 separate lawsuits in various state and federal courts, and as they progress, we are going to follow them right here. But no matter what, we will never, ever stop producing these videos until the real killer,
Brian Higgins,
is brought to justice.
What kind of relationship? A buddy-buddy relationship?
The same thing everybody wants, a real relationship.
A romantic relationship, Mr. Higgins?
It's possible.
Right.
I kissed gay Jeff. The same thing everybody wants. A real relationship. It's possible. Sending somebody flowers. It's possible.